You're listening to All the Pieces, a podcast created to keep you informed. Now here's your host, Chief Quality Officer, Dr. Karan Mohan.
Hello and welcome to another episode of All the Pieces. I'm your host, Karan Mohan. And as you may have noticed, we are not in our usual studio. We are right here in Missouri Western State University on a very balmy day here in July with two very special guests to talk about something that we cherish here in town, which is the Chiefs training camp. Before we get into the discussion, I would like our hosts, well, that's me, but our guests to introduce themselves. We'll start with you, John.
I'm John Evans. I'm the Trauma Stroke Program Manager, and I've been at Mosaic for almost 30 years.
Excellent. You started when you were 4 years old, right?
Pretty much, yes, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Joey Austin, Communications, the spokesperson, and also do community relations. So under community relations falls the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. What don't you do?
It's been a hot day.
It's been a very hot day. I was going to say, Joey, what don't you do? Because I feel like you're a
clinical.
little bit...
I do not do clinical.
Gotcha.
So that is why John is here, and that is why you are here.
No, I'm on
So
off
see,
duty. The
fair.
Podcasting time is not clinical time. So as our viewers can see, we are not in our studio. It is a very sunny day here at Missouri Western, and the Chiefs training camp especially is an annual tradition of sorts for us. So Joey, how long have you been doing this?
So almost 10 years for Mosaic, and I started, really, training camp has just transformed.
Yeah.
We've done 180 degrees from what we used to do. And I am so thankful for the partnership team with the Kansas City Chiefs that we've worked together for years. So this is my 9th training camp.
Wow.
Every year it gets better. Every year we look at what we've done and we're like, okay, how can the fans have a better experience? How can we keep the fans safe? Because, today we're in a heat advisory.
Yeah.
I think it's 104 on the field. We're a little, glistening here.
Dewy, yeah.
We're dewy. But, they used to have 2-a-days. Now we have practice in the morning. We've added a lot of shade area. There are so many things that we have done that people probably won't notice,
Right.
but we do it to keep fans safe, and we also do it to make the experience the best experience we can have for everyone that comes to training camp, and it's in the thousands.
It is in the thousands. And John, you're from the medical side of things, and on a day like this, what are you seeing that seems to be a recurring theme?
The recurring theme, especially like today, is the heat exhaustion, overheating. They're sitting in their stands, you're in the sun, and people just don't realize the toll the sun actually takes on their body as they're sitting there basically baking.
Yeah.
And so then when they try to stand up, then they're a little dizzy, a little woozy.
Yeah.
And then we get called and we can come pick them up, take them to our medical tent and take care of them.
So on a day like this, how many have you sent to the emergency room already?
Potentially we could have had, we could have
count.
had 5.
Wow.
We had 5 serious heat exhaustions that were bordering on heat stroke.
Wow.
But we were able to get them cooled down, and for the majority of those, they chose to go home. And we have a provider on site, so we're very fortunate with that. And so through that discussion, we were able to take care of them and get them where they need to go.
You're
And
essentially...
I want to add something there because we have a great partnership with Buchanan County EMS, and also the St. Joseph Fire Department is here this year. And to have them as true partners when we have a big medical emergency, you're going to get literally world-class care within moments of any type of incident. And so we have learned over the years how to work together to get people taken care of quickly, and to have the fire department on the grounds it's just another added layer to keep our fans safe.
Yeah. You're essentially running an urgent care center here, if not more.
Correct.
And then with your stroke background, it's kind of like, is it a heat stroke or is it an actual stroke? That can sometimes be a little bit confusing.
It does get a little confusing.
I've seen so many babies and children and elderly people here, and I'm just like, this is commitment, a little bit of insanity.
Mm-hmm.
And our fans are stubborn. They'll watch Patrick Mahomes play if they could in the heat. But logistically speaking, Joey, what does it take to coordinate something like this not just with the Buchanan County EMS, but Missouri Western, with Mosaic, and obviously the Chiefs?
So we start essentially in March, looking at scheduling what kind of supplies we need. I'll start talking to the chiefs about the different things that we'll be doing, if they've changed anything. We start our meetings at Mosaic. We'll look at, the big days, like Family Fun Day. We'll have over 6,000 people here. What does it take to run the camp during those days? I think people would be surprised at the amount of work that goes into.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
You hope you never need us, but if you do need us, we are here. I am on my phone. John can tell you, I have a phone to my ear the entire camp practice, and I'm talking to the police, I'm talking to the chiefs, I'm talking to the camp director to try and navigate situations. We also have VIP guests that we just need to be aware of, or we have organizations that come here that might have health conditions that we need to know about. So on a day like today, we had flag football on the Spratt Stadium in that area. Those are kids that are running like crazy. They're not going to stop until they drop, but we need to be aware of that. So we put extra people there. We've added APRNs. We have a physician almost every day of camp, and that's so important because, again, it's just that added level of care that we're able to provide. And we also take care of the players and the staff and the Chiefs personnel. So we have a great crew that's up in the Spratt Stadium area that they take care of any incidents like that. So we truly can run 24/7 taking care of people. And as we like to say, we're a world-class team taking care of a world-class team.
Absolutely.
And it has gone very well. At the end of camp, we always say, what could we have done better? We want to make sure that, as we always say, we're giving you the best and safest care. And we've had very good results for years and years. And so we're really proud of that.
Yeah, and that's really logistics for taking care of people in environments like this. When you have equipment, but not all the equipment, can be a little bit of a triaging situation. John, have you ever had an experience where you've had multiple urgencies happening at the same time and you're just triaging left and right?
Most certainly. For example, last year we had 3 major events, one in the VIP tent, one by the Missouri Western tent, and then one all the way down at the other end of the field.
Oh, wow.
And we were able to disperse our teams because we have teams of nurses and techs that are trauma trained that are stationed in certain areas, and we rotate them throughout the whole camp. And so we were able to take care of those individuals in those certain spots. And then also with Buchanan County, we were able to radio communications to them to come directly to us to help us with one of them. So we've got a lot of our areas covered with Buchanan County, with our stationed people. And so, it comes down to great communication when it comes to that part, because you really have to have clear communication, especially with location, with how big this camp is. You really have to be specific on where we're going.
Where we're going, exactly. And in your experience, how many years have you been doing this?
About 8 years.
8 years. What is the wildest thing you've seen? Keep it PG.
Wildest probably, happened today.
Pray tell.
So, I mean,
Go on.
we're here for the public, and we are here to take care of their needs. And if they need hydrated, we can hydrate them. And sometimes we have to turn people away because they're just wanting water, and there's nothing health-wise going on with them. And so this individual decided to come back and stand up to me and have a discussion about it, to the tune of, okay, I'm sorry you didn't get your water. And then it was very nice that the Chiefs and their security were able to walk him out. So for me, that's probably the wildest. I would say the other one was technically last year with, we had a lady that thought she was talking with Isaiah Pacheco online. and was going to write a book with them. And he wasn't going to write a book at all. And they talked to him, and she came back several days. But we have great communication with our Pulsera stuff that we had her picture, and we were able to distribute it through our phone system. And when she would come back in, we were already on alert to watch for her.
Wow, so you're not only fielding disgruntled fans with dignity and kindness, but also playing security for players. There's no role that I don't think Mosaic doesn't serve here at the Chiefs training camp. We can run logistics, we can run security, we can run water if you want to. What about you, Joy? What's the wildest thing you've seen?
Oh gosh. Wildest thing, for me it was fun, but we had a group from the Diabetes Association, and Noah Gray was actually going to speak with them.
Oh, wow.
And he needed some help navigating that. So we brought them into the VIP tent. There were probably 50 kids. He was talking to them, and he didn't have anybody to kind of help schedule that and get people with autographs and pictures. And so I was helping him navigate that. And I've done it before when we worked with Chris Jones as our partner years ago. So know how to run a Chiefs appearance. I was trying to be very efficient. I know he was busy, needed to go eat. And at one point he was like, I will stay and talk to them as long as they need me to. And I was like, okay, you're amazing.
Yeah.
Because most of the time when we're dealing with an appearance, they have, 15 minutes and there's a hard stop.
Right.
He was willing to talk with them, and that endeared him to me. I'll never forget it because it meant the world to those kids.
Yeah.
That was one
Pretty
of
wild.
the coolest. That was one of the coolest. He's one of my favorites because of that. He probably doesn't remember, but I was like, Noah, A+.
Yeah.
So it was, and you do get to know some of the personalities of the players, and that is fun to watch them interact with fans. But this fan base is crazy.
Yeah.
They will
They
stay here against all odds. You cannot move them from their spot. But as it has grown, some of those player appearances, it gets harder. They're hot. They want to go up to the field. It's like Christmas morning coming in. I'm going to get all of these signatures and a picture. And then there can be disappointment at the end. But they keep coming back because you get to see Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce most days for free.
Right.
Where, you might not be able to afford an NFL game, but you can come here and watch them. And it's a pretty amazing atmosphere.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is my first time here at camp, and just the sheer size of it, I'm actually quite shocked because it is humongous. It is a well-oiled machine. Are we anticipating this to be an ongoing location for the training camp?
We are. We just signed a multi-year contract. So as long as the Kansas City Chiefs are in St. Joseph, we will be their medical care provider.
Excellent.
And it's great visibility for us. We're on the Mosaic Life Care training fields. We get an opportunity to bring our caregivers to camp. For example, just the other day, we hosted 100 caregivers that have high engagement scores. So they're the most committed employees that we've got. And it's our way to say thank you to them. We have tickets to every game. We get to invite our caregivers to the game. So our contract really has our caregivers at the heart of it because we want to make sure that we recognize them. Again, champions taking care of champions.
Right.
And so we look through the lens of what can we do for our caregivers, because people like John coming out here every day and it's hot.
Getting berated by
the
dehydrated
public.
people.
But he will leave with a smile.
Yep.
And, so that's why we do what we do.
Yeah, it really is about the caregivers. Happy caregivers take care of patients better. It's just
Amen.
It's not a really rocket science here, and to have Chiefs in our backyard is a huge blessing for us. Like I was mentioning earlier, that this is going to be a multi-year contract, which is a good thing. And I'm not a superstitious person, but I do remember that one year they went to another facility for their training camp, and the Chiefs didn't make it to the finish line. Are we anticipating, John, in your opinion, that they're going to get another Super Bowl this year?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
they are very intense.
Yeah.
They are very focused. I'm a very avid Chiefs fan, sports fan. And I've never seen in their interviews them coming out so laser focused to get that one goal. Yeah. And it excites me.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting season. And this, if anything like this Chiefs camp is going, I think it's going to be a very intense season for us as well. I'm not in any shape or form a sports commentator, you know. I'm just going to let you know. And I'm trying to sound like anybody here, but I really think this season will be a fantastic one. My wife's from Buffalo. She's a huge Bills fan. I know it really
hurts my heart.
It really hurts my heart too. But it is what it is. You know, you can't choose them sometimes. You know.
I know.
So that's a big rivalry for us. Any major games you're anticipating, John, that will be a nail biter for you?
Oh, they're all nail biters for me. But I think, don't we play Baltimore? There's a couple where they're coming into our stadium and they've all been in the playoffs. Yeah. So that'll just give them a good look, and we'll be able to show them who's the kings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
You watch it with a little different perspective because we've been out here, and you know, feel like to some extent that you know the players, and so you root for them differently. I'm excited for the Eagles game because I want to see them come out strong and the first of the season. So, but it's fun to be able to say, "Hey, I work with them, and I'm rooting for you."
You make them sound like they're your colleagues,
yes.
Joey. You know,
in a way,
do we need a security detail for you? Because
yes,
they don't know.
Probably tell you yes as well.
Well, I know we're coming short on time. Any last words for our fans here in the training field? John, I know you got a different perspective after today. Anything you want to impart, anybody who's listening who is excited to come down to the training camp?
Well, I would say if you come down, make sure you're wearing light colored clothes, make sure you're hydrated. You can bring a bottle of water, make sure it's sealed, and just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
If you've been sick the last couple of days, there's no reason for you to be here. But if you're healthy and you don't have any other conditions, come out here and have fun. It's an exciting time.
Absolutely. Joey, what about you?
There is a reason that we are wearing blue shirts. It took us a few years to figure that out, that we should not be wearing Chiefs colors. We stand out in blue, and we always say, look for the
Med blue shirt.
And we went viral there. So we stand out in a crowd. If you need us, we are here. And I will send you to our clinical caregivers.
Absolutely.
We'll take care of you.
Med blue shirts. I'll keep that in mind. I wore the Chiefs once. I want to blend in, but apparently that was not the right move here.
It's true.
Well, I just want to thank you both for putting on an amazing care, Jonathan, for all our fans here, and Joey for coordinating on the background and the foreground and coordinating with the EMS and the helicopters, whatever else that you do to keep this thing running. Without you two, I know this place would not be what it is. So we're really thankful and blessed to have you two. And that's it, folks. There you have it. Usually I would say take care, brush your hair, but Joey has told me to not mention any hair.
I thought we weren't talking about
or
this.
of any kind, because humidity and her are not friends apparently. So we're going to end with a big Go Chiefs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Chiefs!